Hello year ones and welcome to today's history lesson. Okay, we have a mystery bag on the screen. What do you think is inside the bag? Have a look at the background. Here's some clues. Who do you think this bag belonged to and why? Have a think about it and share it with your adult or your partner. Okay, we've got lots of pictures here. Here's some clues. We have, what's this? Looks like a skeleton, doesn't it? Of a type of animal. What can we see here? What's this called? A fossil. Oh, there's a lady here. Does she look like a lady who would be dressed in the clothes we'd wear nowadays? They're not, are they? So it must be from a long time ago. I can see a book and it says the word fossils on it. There is a picture of a beach. There's a sign here and it says sail. And on this picture, this looks like a map, doesn't it? Now in the middle here it says Dorset. Dorset. I'm wondering if this is a clue to tell us where this lady comes from. So, the person who owned the bag was called Mary Anning. So this lady here, she's called Mary Anning. Can you say her name? Mary Anning. What do you think she did? There were lots of clues there. And why is she important, do you think? Pause the video now and talk to your adult. What would you like to learn about Mary Anning? Have a think. Talk to your adult now. Okay, hopefully you've had a nice discussion about Mary Anning and what you'd like to learn. Now we're going to find out some more all about her life. We've got a video to watch.
Mary Anning, the woman who helped discover dinosaurs. Mary Anning was born into a poor family in Lyme Regis on the south coast of England in 1799. As a child, she loved strolling across the beach and cliffs with her father. He was a cabinet maker who earned extra money by searching for fossils. He taught Mary everything he knew about them. They sold the fossils to tourists on a stall outside their house.
So that was do you remember there was a picture that said sail? So that's what that refers to. So they sold the fossils that they found.
But one night, tragedy struck. While walking over the cliffs, her father slipped and fell. His injuries were serious. Weakened from the fall, he died soon after from tuberculosis. His death left the family devastated and in great debt. Their lives became a struggle for survival. To help make ends meet, Mary continued her father's fossil business without him. One day, Mary's brother spotted an unusual skull in the cliffs. 12-year-old Mary searched relentlessly.
What skull do you think that is? What kind of creature does it belong to? Have a look. It's an unusual looking skull, isn't it? Let's find out.
For the rest of the fossilized bones and dug them out. She had found the skeleton of a prehistoric reptile, the ichthyosaur. The bizarre-looking creature was half fish, half lizard. Her discovery was evidence of a highly controversial theory at the time: extinction. Many Christians were shocked and confused as to why God would let a species die out. Mary was noticed by educated geologists who started to come to her for advice. Later, aged 22, Mary discovered the first plesiosaur skeleton. Experts thought her new find was a fake, but eventually she was proven right. Women weren't accepted in the Geological Society in Mary's time, so she wasn't properly credited for her groundbreaking discoveries. Some men even gave lectures introducing her new finds without any mention of the woman who had discovered them. But Mary remained determined. She saved up for a shop to sell her fossils and continued searching for ancient Jurassic creatures. She studied the rocks so carefully that she could even spot coprolites, lumps of fossilized poo. Despite all of this, she was still not well respected in the local community and remained very poor. Things got worse. Her beloved dog, Trey, was killed in a landslide, and she became sick with breast cancer. The medicine she was given made her wobbly. The locals sneered at her, calling her a drunk. Sadly, Mary Anning died aged just 47 in 1846. Only on her deathbed did she begin to get the respect she deserved. The Geological Society of London made her an honorary member and began to write about her life's achievements. Now her outstanding contribution to paleontology is fully recognised, and she is a celebrated woman of science. It's often said that the famous tongue twister, She Sells Seashells on the Seashore, was based on the life of Mary Anning, but it's hard to say for sure. The truth is buried in the sands of time.
Wow, I really liked that story all about Mary Anning. I liked the way that they used sand to create the pictures. It was beautiful. So, what I'd like you to do today is discuss with a partner or your adult what you have learnt about Mary Anning. We're going to use the question hand to help us with that. So your independent task is, can you answer these questions about Mary? So the questions are written here on the screen, so you can ask an adult to read them to you, but I'm going to read them out now, so listen carefully. As a chilly challenge, you could have a go at writing your answers to the questions in your homeschool book, but you don't have to. You can just talk about it, what you have learnt. Okay, so the first question is, who was Mary Anning? Who was Mary Anning? So you can pause the video to discuss that now. The next question is, what did she discover? So pause the video again to discuss that. Our next question is, when did she make her discoveries? Was it recently? Was it last week? When was it? When did she make her discoveries? Our next question is, why did she choose to find fossils? Why did she choose to find fossils? Was there someone else in her family that enjoyed finding fossils? Okay, our next question says, where did she find her curiosities? She called them curiosities. All of the little fossils and bones that she found, she called them her curiosities. Where did she find them? Did she find them in her garden? Have a think and tell your adult. And our last question says, how did she find the fossils? How did she find them? What did she have to do to find them? Excellent. Hopefully you've had a lovely discussion about that. You can have a go at writing down your answers into your homeschool book too. That would be great. We also have another challenge. And at the end of that video clip, it said a little rhyme, didn't it? It was like a tongue twister. So we're going to have a go at saying that tongue twister. So I'm going to read it to you, and then you can have a go at saying it with your adult at home. So it goes like this. She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Excellent. I hope you have fun with that. Well done, and I hope you've learnt lots about Mary Anning. Super history learning today.